Uh, okay, guys, we are going to have FGD. So let's just start with your intro, brief intro. Can we start from?
My name is Amit Kumar Gautam.
Yeah. Tell me your name. If you have any work ex.
I'm a fresher and studying in IIM.
Okay. Your education level, something.
I've done BTech from NSFT Delhi.
My name is Bharat Hazare. I have done BE Computers from Pune University.
Okay.
And I have 16 months work experience in Godrej Informatics.
Fine.
मेरा नाम अनुज कुमार है। मैंने इंजीनियरिंग NIT जमशेदपुर से करी है। मुझे 4 साल का वर्क एक्सपीरियंस है।
I am Arun Malhotra. I have done my BTech in biotechnology. I am a fresher studying in IIM.
My name is Ankit Verma and I am a fresher, undergraduate, and right now I am a student.
I am Mayank Khulbe. I have done my BTech from JP Institute of Information Technology, Noida, and I am a fresher and currently studying in IIM.
Since the majority of you are freshers, so means I would like to know means whether any of you means I think it's a certainty, but still I'm asking you whether you have used any credit card or net banking, something kind of thing. So like for online transactions, like whatever channels that you have used for transferring money, whatever means doing your regular cash transfer or something, any payment something. So can we start with me?
I have used debit cards and internet banking.
Okay. Internet banking like which bank?
ICICI Bank.
Okay.
Internet banking.
Okay. So for what purpose you use those?
Basically for mobile recharging and
Mobile.
Railway ticket.
Same, I have a debit card and I have used internet banking mostly for shopping and recharge purposes.
You?
I have used credit card, debit card also. I have also done mobile banking. I use internet banking for purchasing movie tickets. I have purchased from online. I have done online shopping too. I have purchased railway tickets too. Transfers I have also made because it's SBI online account. I have also made demand drafts too. And in mobile banking also I use it for recharging my account, phone account, recharging my DTH also sometimes at home. Mobile banking also to transfer funds. I use extensively. I don't go to banks.
Okay.
I have used mobile banking, internet banking, credit card, debit card, all sorts of transaction process which gave me the kind of I don't want to waste time in queue. So this process really helped me in getting out of the queue and saved my time. So basically, I used internet banking for movie tickets, railway tickets booking, money transfer, and debit card. Basically, if I'm going to somewhere and impulse buying, in that case I used debit card along with the credit card. Credit card, if I don't have money, then in that case I can pay it for in future. So and mobile banking once I used, but I didn't face I didn't get that much comfortableness in that, so I dropped that one.
Okay, I will come to you at that point later. Okay.
I have used online banking, then credit card, debit card, mobile banking, everything. Generally, I mostly use online banking only.
Okay.
Sometimes now I use mobile banking to recharge my mobile also. And credit card, debit card for shopping when I'm out in the market.
Okay.
I am also using debit cards only for movie and railway ticket bookings and for mobile recharge also.
Okay. So like just I will want to know like what is the difference between charging through online or something like making online transaction and going to the physical store or something kind of thing. So whatever differences, whatever the benefit you find in online compared to an physical outlet, and whatever the disadvantage that you find in online compared to this. So both the pros and cons I want to know vis-a-vis in physical outlet. So can we start with the next?
Yeah, I have. It's to say I feel online transaction is also now safe and it is more comforting.
Okay.
Like it's better than going to some physical location and doing transaction there. You can do it at home only and it's safe also now these days.
Okay. So can you name some 2-3 more benefits, something like means when you said better, so what do you mean by better? Like you said that it is safer now, then like what other attributes that you will quantify, uh, like as Anu said, like it saves time, so any other thing that comes to your mind?
It is generally you can do the transaction by sitting at home only.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go any other place.
So that convenience is there.
Yes, convenience
Okay.
very much convenient.
And then time saving is another important factor for you. Okay. But
Basically, I think online transactions saves a lot of time. Apart from that, it's very comfortable to do transactions. I don't have to go to any place.
okay.
So again, while doing, if you want to go to shop, you have to carry your money with you. You have to go there. But in online money banking, you don't have to do that. And apart from that, I think one of the biggest flaw I consider in online banking is you have to have good internet connection. Without that, you can't work. Apart from that, I don't feel any disadvantage doing online banking rather than going to bank or a store.
So means are you afraid of any safety issue?
No, I
with
don't.
regard to
I
online?
haven't had any problem with safety, but transaction failure because of non-availability network.
Okay.
That is one of the biggest issue for me. I feel very comfortable while doing online transactions safe because I have started using mobile banking also for the same bank.
Okay.
So I'm not worried about safety because already the applications are a lot of safe.
Okay. Yeah. Anuj?
I'll better say online transaction using internet is very much comfortable for me, and it's a hassle-free transaction. Prior to that, when I was not having internet connection in my home or workplace where I was working, not easy access of kind of, if you say, recharging of mobile or transaction of money, anything. I've faced a bit difficulty in that, and it was more or less time taking. If it's rainy, then many means it's a time constant. If you in night you are talking to someone, and if your money the balance got spent out, so in that case you will not find that outlet to recharge it. So internet banking will give you kind of online recharging. It's anytime you can recharge it. So it's till now it's beneficial for me.
And and any cons, like?
Yeah, means sometimes it's I do face some problem in internet banking when my account got debited, but my whatever transaction it didn't take place.
Okay.
Whether it's a kind of payment, telephone bill, electricity bill, what I generally used to pay, railway tickets mostly. So yeah, some cons are there, but even though I will prefer for internet banking.
Okay. Yeah. Correct.
See, I've used both mobile and internet banking. Both have different advantages. Mobile banking is nice because you don't use GPRS. So whenever there is no internet connection, you can SMS, you can get your phone recharge, transfer money, and all those things. For net banking, you need internet. I do believe that there are some security concerns because a lot of people I know have been hacked. Their account have been hacked and a lot of transactions have been done without them knowing. So there is a real concern. I don't use it anywhere. I use it only where there's a reputed mediator in between. So PayPal or some other one. So maybe I use it Flipkart or maybe no, like I don't use it anywhere. So that is an issue. Maybe if someone can provide better security. The cons are see, one is a security issue and I cannot use it everywhere. Mobile banking is very restricted. You cannot use it for every purpose. You can only use it for transferring money, for recharging. You cannot use it for if you want to say make a demand draft or something like that. So you cannot do that. And you cannot use mobile banking because not everyone is using it. So you cannot go to a shop and use it. So maybe it will take some more years to be much used. So right now it's only used for recharging.
Similar reasons comfortable is internet banking or even mobile banking, and for me, I give priority to comfort more. So yeah, safety is a concern, but I've never faced any problem with safety. So I don't know. It might be a problem sometimes. Secondly, there might be problems regarding connections or speed which we get. So I don't always or completely rely on such things. Yeah, I do give them a priority. I always start with those options. But yeah, I prefer other options also. As in, if I have to recharge it physically, like you mentioned about the mobile charging. So if I'm not able to do it using mobile banking, so yeah, I can go for a physical recharging.
The advantages I would say is convenience. Basically, it's very convenient. Sitting at home, you can pay. Otherwise, it will be time saving also. For railway specifically, it prevents us from standing in queues and all. We can directly pay from here. So again, time saving and convenience is the main advantage. The main disadvantage is security only. Like my personal account, I am very comfortable using it, but like my father has not activated internet banking. So like his account usually has got very high amount balance in it. So he's not comfortable having any internet access for that account. My account has got very low balance, so we are comfortable for having that. So there is security issues.
Okay. So like if I say like some means I think and everyone has a mobile and you people carry it along with you every time means 24/7. So like if I say that means you have got a scheme, if you got an something like facility wherein like you can use that kind of that facility to charge means pay your utility bills, do the recharge on the go something and without the need to go to going to any physical outlet or something like on the go, like it's any kind of it's similar to online banking, online transaction that you do, but the thing is that you are doing it with the mobile that you have. So how you will like it, and means like what the facilities that you would like to explore with that kind of thing. So I want you to means imagine kind of services that you can that you would like to go for with that kind of what you say service and all.
So the advantage I feel from having transactions through mobile phone would be that I would not have to carry too much cash. So that is good. Like basically there is a lot of danger of theft and all. So that would be the main advantage. The services I would like to see is basically like any eating place I go, so I can pay my bills directly through this, or any shopping I do, grocery or otherwise any kind of a shopping. So those bills can be paid through this. Then I would say movie tickets can be another thing which can be paid. So basically any kind of bills payment can be done through mobile phone. Main disadvantage of using mobile would be again that safety issue can be there. So there has to be some robust mechanism, like if my mobile goes into somebody else's hand, so he should not be able to hack into my account or take money from that. So that would be main concern.
Can you rate your willingness to go for such kind of service on a scale of 10?
I would say it would be 7, but provided for small amounts. I would not go for a very large
Bigger
amount.
transactions.
See, I've been using facilities by bank, so and the security, all the security measures they take. So I feel that they are more reliable, and I haven't used much of the mobile banking or whatever financial things providing us. But yeah, I feel that since I don't know how much safe it is, so I would say yeah, definitely what he says that I won't use it for a large amount of money, for paying large amount of money. But yeah, if it's less than 500, so surely I can go for this option.
Okay. Like on a scale of 1 to 10?
On a scale of 1 to 10, right now I will give it a score of 4.
Okay.
So
So
mainly the
do you think that
concerns.
lack of awareness is one of the...
Yeah, definitely lack of awareness, as in how much reliable is it, or
So
how,
you're not sure of the credibility of
what's
the
the level
system?
of security they are providing, so I'm not sure about it.
Right. Yeah.
I'm already
I think
using-
you are already using
Yeah,
it.
I'm already using. No, I'm using bank's mobile banking. mean mobile banking, not of any service provider like Airtel or somebody else option like Airtel Money. So, but the problem would be Airtel Money would be used only for recharging and utilities of Airtel only. So, if you get an option of using it for recharging someone else's mobile phone, which is of other service provider, it would be useful. Also, I'm not aware of all the facilities, all the utilities I can go in Airtel. For instance, I don't know if other than mobile banking, other than mobile recharging or other than transfer of money, I can use it for any other purposes. So I'm not aware of that. So, though I'm very much willing to use it, on a scale of 10, I'll say I'll probably use it 9 if I know the use of it.
You already mentioned Airtel Money that I was going to mention next. So anyway, yeah, Anuj.
I am feeling that it's very good for having a transaction through mobile. But in past I had a bad experience with mobile banking, and I will not name that which service I was using in mobile banking. But I lost some of the money, and it was a very mental trauma at that time. So I'm not very much compatible with the mobile banking. And after that I didn't try anything from mobile banking.
I think I will use mobile banking. Already I am using mobile banking, but that requires a GPRS. So the mobile banking which you are talking about without GPRS, I would like to use it, but unless and until there is a I can use it at every place I want to go. Suppose I go to a restaurant and I'm not able to use the facility in that restaurant because that restaurant particularly does not support this facility. Then it will be very negative factor for the service, because I will not be able to pay that service using this service. So I will not use it again. So unless until it's well spread out and it has quite a well acceptance in the community, then only I will use it. And till then I will stick to my already mobile banking, which requires GPRS, and which has quite a lot of drawbacks, because you cannot do all the things on it. You cannot pay to merchants like traders or shopping through that mobile banking. Still I will use that one.
Right now I am using these debit cards for payment. These are trusted because transaction is going through the bank. So we are trusting the bank. But this mobile banking through the operator, it is a new thing. Not many people are using it. So safety concerns are there. And for large transaction also, we use debit card through banking transactions. For operator, for these mobile operators, I think I'll use it for small transaction only, like in restaurant also.
So Arun has already pointed that out, but anyway, so I just want to know whether you have heard of Airtel Money, and if you have heard, then whatever things you can recall from that, and you know about that service, and how do you think about that? So can you start?
I have heard of Airtel Money. Basically, I saw an advertisement in television.
Can you recall that ad? Just what was that?
Basically, it was something about payments, they were paying money through mobile for various transactions. So I don't know how much it is being implemented right now or not, whether it's working or not. So I have not used it till now. But I would say that the concept I felt was good. So if it is implementable, but it has to be widely acceptable. Right now I am not aware of most of the stores in this area where I am living, that whether they are accepting such transactions. So if they are accepting, then I would be happy to use it.
So can you give me a time, did you see the ad recently or something a long time back?
Recently I have seen it.
Yes. I think I have seen the same ad as you mentioned. And I knew about that service a long time back, but again I didn't have any assurance how safe is it, or how implementable this scheme can be. That's why I never tried it. Secondly, the ad show mainly about what you can do, but not about how you can implement it, what the process might be, or how easy it is. So never got a chance to use it. Otherwise, I have other options also, so I've been using those options only.
So you are confused about the process, that means how it
process. Or if they could show some via advertisement or any other promotional activity, how this can be done. So I think I might use it in future.
Yeah.
I also remember similar kind of ads when a friend in Goa and one lady came to vegetable vendor or something. I've also registered recently on Airtel Money. The process is simple, but I don't know again similar thing I use is how I'm going to use it. When I saw that initially, I was so confused. There was no initiation me or no impulse in me to get registered on that because I thought I won't be needing it because no one is using it. So maybe if a lot of people are using it, then I may start using it and transfer money. Right now, there's no interest. I don't want to use it.
Okay.
I have seen this advertisement by Airtel Money, and actually I'm not a frequent TV ad lover, so I don't see those ads, and basically during the break I do my regular work. So I do remember one of the ad in which one lady is walking around the road and she suddenly saw some, I guess, a purse and she doesn't have money. She calls her mother and her mother has transferred somehow some transferred money to her. But that concept I didn't get at that time, and so I was not even I didn't pay that much attention in that ad. And in recent somehow I came to know about this Airtel Money through my friend,
Okay.
and I have done one transaction for recharging my mobile. But for later utility bill payment, I tried calling many times Airtel customer service one-to-one, but I didn't find a proper answer from them. Recently, if I'll give you a recent example, 4 days back I tried to pay my telephone bill, but I was having some problem how it will be credited to my account. So I tried customer care, but I didn't find a customer care executive especially for Airtel Money. If I will say that I have gone to one-to-one customer
So
care.
wasn't there any support available on the site?
Yeah, it's very frustrating. I tried so many times on that day, and I was in urgent work and I was doing that one, and simultaneously I was having the telephone bill to pay as well.
Okay.
So I didn't get proper response from although this good service I heard about that. So for me it's not a good service. So
Okay.
I didn't use that much.
I have one more point to add. I remember when the ad came on the TV, there was a huge confusion. A lot of people thought that it's Airtel talk time which is going to get transferred between people. So I remember my mother saying that it is not money, I guess. You have to recharge your phone like for 1,000 rupees, and then you can pay it in the form of recharge only. So you have 1,000 balance and you can give your balance on online. So it is not clear whether it's a real money or it's a rechargeable amount. And also people thought that if you don't have Airtel, then you cannot give it to someone else. So it was completely confusing.
Even I have thought of the same thing, that this is the scheme that transferring your recharge amount to some other person.
This doesn't come out in the ad very clearly, so it is a money or it is a charging.
Okay.
So I guess it's not a very clear that what Airtel Money does. So it's a kind of widespread confusion what exactly it's meant for.
The thing is, you can't always go to internet to see what all things are there. So they need to show it somehow through ads or through some other promotions. You can't always access
See, if I can go to internet, I can use it internet banking. So
Yeah.
so there's no use of using mobile if I have to go on internet, checking again, but I use it.
Actually, I saw the ad 3 months back. One ad with guys standing in a queue for movie tickets, and suddenly movie ticket is showing that it's full, and one guy from mobile tries to get movie ticket and gets ticket for whole group, and they start cheering and all. So I saw the ad and I thought that this is mobile banking where you have to use GPRS or something, and at that time I was not using GPRS very frequently. So I thought this is not for me. So I didn't think on it much and I left it at that.
Okay.
So that is one of the major confusion point. I think that many people think that you have to have GPRS or something special to activate the service. But if it is not like that, then it is okay.
Okay.
I also seen the ads, but the ads are very clear that the process is very low. You can easily get the lady used it for buying vegetables, and in movie also you can use it for buying ticket. But the process is not clear that how you are getting the money on your phone and how you are paying the bills. So I think process should be clear. It's not clear that you are using internet connection or not.
Okay. So like some of the point that I can make out from this discussion, like there is lack of awareness from Airtel Money towards the services they are providing, and like the first thing, this kind of services they are providing. The second point will be how to implement it. The customers have confusion about the process, means how to go about it, means how to implement it, and the entire process. And the third process will be like the kind means you are not sure about the services, safety issue is there with mobile banking and all. And then the fourth will be the customer service, like Anuj pointed out, means there should be a proper backup, that in case you face any problem, then you should have a kind of proper customer care to fall back upon, so that you can get timely service. So anyway, that was the
One more point I will add. I do see so many hoardings for Vodafone, other services, but I'm very much a fan of roaming around the city and all.
So Airtel Money का आपको कुछ
So
दिखाई
I
नहीं
didn't
बोल रहे?
see any such ad for Airtel Money, and if I personally think that it's not a good service, that's why they are not promoting it.
Okay.
So I may be wrong, but it's my own perception.
Okay, fine.
There was one more security issue which I found. One of my friends mentioned that you will going distributing your money, your phone number to everyone you are transacting with. You will go to a vendor, give him number for money transaction. So she said no, everyone. There is a security concern for girls also. You cannot give your number to everyone for transacting with. So that is
Okay.
also a problem. So even if you are giving bank account, then it is again a problem. You don't want to give account number to everyone. So maybe this is also not clear how we do it.
That would be all. Thank you all.
Thank you.